Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is the 27th of September 2021. Taking a look at ChainLink. ChainLink's had certainly an up and down month, and it did create. We're getting to the end of the month, and it did create new 4-month highs, but it's certainly well below that level. I mean, it got all the way up to 37.13, and it's down 20 down to current. The current close is at 24.31, which is like a look what drop is that. That's 34%, 34.5% dip. The monthly Tenkan Sen and Kijun Sen are acting as the primary resistance levels right now. You've also got the 382 fib retracement in there as well. Kind of a tough zone and node to tackle. I mean, it had some bullish news with Cardano, but that kind of faded off. So let's take a look at the weekly here. The weekly. Oops, what did I do there? Weekly over here. There we go. And bam. Okay. Now it's on the weekly. The weekly chart, I mean, this looks really just like a big old bear flag. And we've got price below the Kijun Sen and the Tenkan Sen and lagging spans below the price action now. So this is where you look to find opportunities to short, Ichimoku-wise, and the 100% extensions all the way back down at $9. Now, I don't think, I don't think it could get down there, which means it probably could get down there. But the 786 extension is right down here. And when you look at 2021, and let me just show only 2021 if I can. Now, the volume point of control is kind of where we're sitting at. This is kind of eyeballing 2021. But, as we zoomed out, if you kind of go back to March of 2020, you can see that there's a really thick high volume node at the 786 retracement. And that's also the 786 extension. So that's a pretty good level to look at for price to go down to, and that would be at a return down to $12. So it'd be like roughly another 50% drop from where we're at. That's on the weekly. On the daily chart, things really not much of a huge change there. Lagging spans below the candlesticks. Prices really the only condition left here to get a clear bearish reading south is it close below the cloud. Now, Senko Span B has acted as a strong support zone. The Tenkan Sen has acted as near-term resistance. So we have a scenario where the weakest level in the Ichimoku chart is acting as resistance, and the strongest level in the Ichimoku system is acting as support. But structurally, how it's set up, where price is at in relation to everything, it's bearish. I think technically you consider this to be a neutral to strong bearish outlook. It would be considered very bearish once price closes below the cloud, and that would have to occur around $21.50. And we might have to consider moving into bear market territory too, because if you look, the RSI is very flat, and it's trading in between 40 and 50, which is something you see when something is about to shift into bear market conditions. So a move below 40 will likely put us into those bear market conditions. You do have the composite index looking like it wants to break up. And here's the deal. It could just trade sideways for a few days. And the threshold that to go back to full-term bullish mode, ultimately we need to see the lagging span below the close. And it's going to take a while. You need to have some pretty big spikes higher. So if we're going to just play it, if it just trades sideways, I need to get a time measure here. So from where we're currently at to when that threshold goes down to kind of where we are now, 7 days from now. So October 4th is probably the earliest that we would see it show signs of spiking up. So bears really have until then to push price south, because if it just trades sideways till October 4th, it'll be really a lot easier for bulls to get ChainLink in a position that will return it to this kind of full-blown bull mode. So keep an eye on that. Other than that, that does it for me on here. So yeah, hope you all have had a good weekend. Let's have a great start to this week. From all of us here at Exchange Rates UK TV, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.